Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Holly, and if you don't already know who I am, then I'm a fashion blogger, and I really wanted to share with you guys my natural everyday makeup look. I have done a blog post on a look similar to this, but I thought it would be easier to show you guys what I do in a video rather than just a blog post. So I really hope you guys like this video. Make sure you leave me a comment below on anything else that you'd like to see, and if you like the video then give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So to start off this look, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Bronze BB Cream, and I use the shade Light/Medium. I really love this BB cream. It's really smooth to apply and gives you a natural dewy sun-kissed look. I put this in all the areas I'd usually apply bronzer to. BB cream is a great alternative to wearing foundation, and I prefer to use something lighter on my skin for every day. Then I add a little of the Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk foundation. I dot this in the areas that I just want a little more coverage. I then use a damp beauty blender to blend everything out. I think this gives the most natural yet flawless finish, and it makes it so quick and easy to blend both the foundation and the BB cream in together. For concealer, I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, because who just doesn't love this concealer? It's amazing. For every day, I usually just put this under my eyes to conceal any dark circles, then dot it on any blemishes that I want to hide. I like to use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend in the concealer, as it's a little more dense than the Beauty Blender, and I feel like with this you get a better coverage from using a brush. To set my concealer and foundation, I use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I use my Beauty Blender to apply it. I just like to use a product that's collected in the lid so that it doesn't apply too heavy. To fill in my eyebrows, I use MAC's Deluxe Brow Liner in the shade Strawberry Blonde. I've literally had this for almost 2 years, so that's why it's so small, but it's lasted so long because I only use the tiniest amount most days. I first like to use the end with the brush to comb through my brows, then I like to feather in the pencil for a really natural look. To set my brows in place, I use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and it's a clear brow gel with a tiny brush, which makes it really easy to apply. For bronzer, I use MAC's Give Me Sun, and I apply a generous amount all over my face. And I apply this with a Chanel brush, which I can't remember the name of as I've had it for so long, but I'll try to find it and link it below. It's a really great brush to use as it has a slightly pointed tip, making it amazing for contouring. I love this bronzer because it does what the name suggests and gives you a really beautiful sun-kissed look. I prefer to almost dab the product on my face with the brush rather than swipe to avoid moving the BB cream underneath. Then with my beauty blender, I dab around all the bronzer to make sure there are no harsh lines. Then I take a 224 fluffy brush from MAC and the same bronzer, and I use this to slightly contour my nose. Moving on to the eyes, I'm still using the same bronzer and the same brush to apply the colour in my crease using swiping motions. This is so simple and quick, especially for work and travelling, as it limits the amount of products I have to use, and the colour looks really pretty used on the eyes, creating even more of a bronze look. To add a bit of shimmer to the lid, I then use MAC Skin Finish in Global Glow, and I add this into my crease. I sometimes also use this on top of my bronzer and as a highlight. Then taking MAC's pencil brush, I take the same two shades and add them to my lower lash line. I'm just adding some blush here. I use a blush by MAC called Pincho Peach and a MAC angled brush to apply it. Next I'm taking this water shadow by Kiko in this beautiful gold colour, and I'm using this to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, my nose, Cupid's bow, brow bone and my cheekbone. This is an amazing gold colour and you can use it both wet or dry, but I chose to use it dry for this look as I didn't want it to be too intense. For mascara, I'm using Benefit's They're Real, which I've been using for years and years now, and it never fails to make my lashes extra long. For a more dramatic look, I'll just keep going over my lashes with another coat, whereas for a more natural look, I'll just give them a very light coat. A little technique I have for applying my mascara is to hold a mirror and look down into it. I find that this helps to avoid getting any product on my lids. For my lips, I'm using this L'Oreal liner, which is almost the same shade as my lips, but just a little more pink. I love this liner because it doesn't dry out my lips and it goes on really smoothly. I like to line around my lips, then draw lines to blend the shade down. And to finish off, I use Elizabeth Arden's 8-Hour Lip Protectant Stick, and I wear this every day over any lip liner. It's just a clear lipstick but without the greasiness that you usually get with Vaseline or a normal chapstick, but it's so moisturising and has an SPF 15, so it also protects them. I hope you enjoyed the video and seeing what products I use for my everyday makeup look. Give the video a thumbs up if you did. I'll list all the items I've used in the description box below as well as my blog, and I'll see you all in my next video.